In this video, we will explore the factors that have contributed to the strength of the US dollar and discuss potential triggers that could lead to a sustainable decline. The US dollar has long been considered a safe haven currency and has enjoyed a position of strength in the global financial markets. However, several factors could potentially challenge this dominance in the future. One of the primary reasons behind the strength of the US dollar is the economic stability and growth of the United States. The country has a robust and diverse economy, supported by a strong financial system, technological advancements, and a favorable business environment. These factors attract foreign investments, leading to an increased demand for the US dollar, thereby strengthening its value. Another significant factor contributing to the strength of the US dollar is the interest rate differentials between the United States and other major economies. Historically, the US Federal Reserve has maintained higher interest rates compared to other central banks, making US dollar-denominated assets more attractive to investors seeking higher returns. This demand for US dollar investments further bolsters its value. The US dollar holds the status of the world's primary reserve currency. Many countries and international organizations hold significant amounts of US dollars as part of their foreign exchange reserves. This global demand for US dollars ensures its stability and liquidity, further reinforcing its strength. Geopolitical factors also play a crucial role in determining the strength of a currency. The United States' geopolitical influence, military power, and political stability contribute to the attractiveness of the US dollar. Investors often seek refuge in the US dollar during times of global uncertainty, perceiving it as a safe haven asset. This flight to safety strengthens the US dollar's value. The US dollar has been on a strong upward trend for the past 11 weeks, with little correction. This has raised questions about how much further it can rise and how long the bullish trend will continue. To understand why the dollar has been so strong, we need to look at four key factors. Firstly, the US economy has been outperforming other countries. While other nations have been experiencing downside surprises in their economic data, the US has seen more positive surprises, such as strong durable goods and labor market figures. The Federal Reserve has also expressed confidence in the overall health of the US economy and labor market, while other central banks, like the German Central Bank and the Swiss National Bank, have expressed concerns about contraction. With the Chinese economy facing challenges, the US economy and the dollar appear more attractive from a growth and data perspective. Secondly, the Federal Reserve has taken a less dovish stance compared to other central banks. While some major central banks have indicated that they are done with raising interest rates, the Federal Reserve's dot plot shows one more rate hike this year. Even though they left interest rates unchanged in their last meeting, they continue to talk about the need for further rate hikes. This less dovish outlook has created demand for the dollar and given investors a reason to buy the greenback and sell other major currencies. Thirdly, there is a safe haven bid for the US dollar. With falling equity markets, rising energy prices posing a risk to the global economy, and concerns about the Chinese economy slowing down, investors are seeking safety in the US dollar. The perception that the US economy is not as weak as other countries further reinforces this safe haven bid. As a result, there is increased demand for the dollar. Lastly, central banks in other parts of the world where their currencies are weakening significantly have not taken enough action to stem the slide. For example, the Bank of Japan has only done verbal interventions so far, and investors are still moving their money out of Japan in search of higher interest rates elsewhere. This lack of action by other central banks, combined with foreign investments seeking higher interest rates outside of the US, is sustaining the demand for the dollar. Until there is a reason to think otherwise, such as a significant shift in US data or a change in the Federal Reserve's tightening stance, the US dollar rally is likely to continue. A significant shock to the market, such as comments from the Federal Reserve or major disappointments in US data, would be needed to halt and reverse the rise in the dollar. However, such news may not come for another month or so. The strength of the US dollar can be attributed to the outperformance of the US economy, the less dovish stance of the Federal Reserve, the safe haven bid for the dollar, and the lack of action by other central banks. These factors need to change before the course of the dollar changes. Any intervention by central banks is likely to lead to a short-lived pullback in the dollar, unless it is coordinated and significant. Potential triggers for a sustainable decline. While the US dollar has enjoyed a position of strength, several factors could potentially trigger a sustainable decline in its value. 1. Economic slowdown. A significant economic slowdown in the United States could weaken investor confidence and lead to a decline in the US dollar's value. Factors such as high levels of debt, trade imbalances, or a decline in consumer spending could contribute to an economic downturn. 2. Divergence in monetary policies. If other major economies, such as the European Union or China, adopt more aggressive monetary policies, including higher interest rates, it could reduce the interest rate differentials with the United States. This would make investments in other currencies more attractive, potentially leading to a decline in demand for the US dollar. 3. Loss of reserve currency status. If the US dollar were to lose its status as the world's primary reserve currency, it could have a significant impact on its value. This could occur if other currencies, such as the euro or the Chinese yuan, gain prominence in international trade and finance. 4. Geopolitical shifts. Any significant geopolitical shifts, such as changes in global alliances or political instability in the United States, could undermine investor confidence in the US dollar. This could lead to a decline in demand and a subsequent decrease in its value. Conclusion. The US dollar's strength is rooted in various factors, including economic stability, interest rate differentials, reserve currency status, and geopolitical factors. However, several triggers, such as economic slowdowns, divergence in monetary policies, loss of reserve currency status, or geopolitical shifts, could potentially lead to a sustainable decline in its value. It is essential to monitor these factors to understand the future trajectory of the US dollar and its implications for global financial markets. As always, do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel, All Things Money, to see more content like this.